20 years ago tonight, the Gulf Coast was fearing the worst of what would become one of the deadliest hurricanes in U.S. history.
It was the morning of August 29th, 2005. The Hurricane Katrina roared ashore near New Orleans, leaving behind widespread death and destruction.
One man who survived the storm eventually moved to Berks County. 69 News reporter Caitlin Reardon is in our Berks studio with more on his memories. Caitlin.
Yeah, guys, well, he and his family had moved to New Orleans from Poland, but after Katrina, which damaged their family home and changed everything, there was a lot of uncertainty. Complete and utter devastation was what the flooded neighborhoods of New Orleans, particularly the 9th Ward, looked like after Hurricane Katrina swept through in August of 2005.
The most immediate memory of that time is really the terror and the uncertainty, not knowing what to do next, where to go, how to continue on with the basic steps of life.
Christopher Kowicki's family, home where they moved after relocating to the United States from Poland, was flooded. He says at the time he was a young adult. His parents rebuilt but eventually moved back to Poland along with his brother. He came to the Reading area.
Our entire family after Katrina essentially ended our connection to New Orleans.
Having lived in New Orleans since he was 12, Kowicki had memories, many of them happy.
New Orleans really became my home. I had friends. We had common ground with our neighbors, and losing that connection again really hurt. It was devastating emotionally. The follow-up management was absolutely atrocious. Looking back at it, I'm sure books can be written about how the entire fiasco was mismanaged.
These last 20 years, he's built a life in southeastern Pennsylvania.
After an event like Hurricane Katrina, after the evacuation, after the uncertainty, I've really tried for the last 20 years to move past it and just forget about it and really not revisit it as much as possible. Instead, focusing on being thankful to everyone that welcomed me in this region and doing what little I can to give back.
And it took about 10 years to complete the 9th Ward in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. Live in the Berks studio tonight, I'm Caitlin Reardon, 69 News.
All right.